I came home to find my stepdaughter's biological father playing PS5 in my living room, and my girlfriend called the cops on me for telling him to leave. Hello Reddit, I plus here. I never thought a game console would be the thing that finally snapped something inside me. Not the cheating, not the lies, not the years of swallowing my pride to keep the peace. It was the sound of gunfire and victory music coming from my own living room that did it. I had worked a double shift that day, 12 hours on my feet. The kind of day where your shirt sticks to your back and your head buzzes from too much noise and not enough respect. All I wanted was quiet. Maybe leftovers, maybe a shower. Maybe to sit on my couch and feel like the place I paid for was actually mine. I opened the door and heard laughing. Deep laughter. Not my girlfriend's laugh. A man's laugh. Confident. Comfortable. Like he belonged there. Then I saw him. Feet on my coffee table. Controller in his hands. My PS5 glowing like it was loyal to him now. My stepdaughter's biological father. The man who had disappeared for most of her childhood. The man who showed up once every few years with big promises and empty follow-through. The man my girlfriend always defended with some sad excuse. He did not even pause the game when he saw me. He just glanced over and said, "Hey man, you got good internet." I stood there with my work bag sliding off my shoulder, trying to understand how this was real. My girlfriend was in the kitchen, acting like this was a normal Tuesday. My stepdaughter was in her room with the door shut, probably used to this by now. I asked one simple question. Why is he here? My girlfriend sighed like I was the problem. Like I had just complained about the weather. She said he was just visiting. He wanted to spend time with his daughter. He was waiting for her to finish homework. I looked back at him. He was shooting digital enemies and yelling at the screen like a teenager. No homework help, no bonding. Just my couch, my console, my electricity. I told him calmly that he needed to leave. He laughed. Actually laughed. He said, "Relax, bro. It is not that serious." That word bro flipped a switch in me. I told him this was my home. I paid the bills. He was not welcome unless I said so. That is when my girlfriend stepped between us. She told me to lower my voice. She told me I was embarrassing her. She told me he had a right to be there. I asked her if he paid rent. She said that was not the point. I asked her if he asked permission. She said I was being controlling. Then she did something I still replay in my head at night. She picked up her phone and called the police, right in front of me. She told them her boyfriend was being aggressive, that she felt unsafe, that I was trying to kick out her child's father. I could not believe what I was hearing. My hands were shaking. Not with anger, with disbelief. I had helped raise her daughter for years. I paid for school supplies, doctor visits, clothes. I stayed up late helping with projects. I showed up when he vanished, and now I was the threat. The biological father leaned back and smiled. He muted the TV. He looked at me like he had won something. I told him to get off my couch again. He said, "Make me." That was when I walked outside and waited on the porch. Not because I was scared of him, because I knew exactly how this would look when the cops arrived. They came fast. Lights flashing. Neighbors peeking through curtains. The kind of attention you never want. My girlfriend ran outside crying, telling them I was unstable, that I came home angry, that I scared her. They separated us, asked questions. One of the officers recognized me from work. That probably saved me. I told them calmly that I owned the house, that the man inside was not on the lease, that I asked him to leave, and my girlfriend escalated it. They went inside, asked him questions. He suddenly was not so confident. He could not explain why he was there. He could not explain why he was playing video games instead of seeing his child. The officer came back and asked my girlfriend if she wanted him trespassed. She hesitated. That hesitation told me everything. She did not say yes. She did not say no. She just looked at him. The officer told him he needed to leave to avoid further issues. He finally stood up, put the controller down, looked at me, and said, "This is not over." I did not respond. After they left, my girlfriend turned on me. She said I humiliated her. She said I disrespected her child's father. She said I chose ego over family. That was the moment it clicked. I was never her partner. I was the provider, the safe option, the background character who paid bills and kept things stable while she protected the feelings of people who hurt her. I went to the bedroom and packed a bag. She followed me yelling, saying I was overreacting, saying I was abandoning them. I stopped and asked her one question. If your daughter grows up and her partner treats her the way you treated me today, would you tell her to stay? She had no answer. I left that night. Over the next weeks, the truth came out in pieces. He had been coming over while I was at work, using my things, eating my food, talking badly about me, telling her she deserved better, that he could step up now, that he had changed. 2 months later, he disappeared again. No calls, no visits, no support. She called me crying, apologizing, saying she made a mistake, saying she did not realize what she lost. I did not yell, I did not gloat. I just told her I realized something important that night. Anyone who can call the police on you instead of talking to you does not love you. They see you as disposable. It has been a year since then. The house is quieter now. The PS5 is still there. But it is mine again. Sometimes I think about that moment when I opened the door and heard laughter that did not belong to me. I used to feel anger about it. Now I feel gratitude, because that sound showed me the truth I had been ignoring for years, and I will never let someone turn my home into a place where I am treated like an intruder again.